Just finished watching the Obi-Wan series, and can I say, holy fuck! I've already done a video on that. Might have already watched it. So we're playing as one of my actual favourite characters, and I've just updated Dorama, and I want to show it off my hands. I'm so proud of it. I was working on something for another character. I thought, man, this shit would look so fine on Freya, because she just had like cloth legs and cloth boots, like the Forsworn stuff, and I got called like way too many times from like different comment sections, just like, oh, she's too Forsworn, which again, she still has the Forsworn stuff. You can see underneath the Stalk-like officer that she has the Forsworn arms, and even this, right there. So can't get too close. She's actually not wearing underwear. Man, I'm super proud of this. She looks absolutely fucking awesome. Like, that to me is perfection, Dero. Perfection. I'm so happy with this character. So this is the den. I'm gonna remove those. I'll add factions to those.
What do you need?
Idols. This is her den. This is a place, you know, where you come to kill Sinding or save him. In my game, I actually saved him because I already had the hide of the pre-existing character, along with the axe. So there's two Dedrick quests where you get two different options for the rewards. I didn't need to worry about getting, you know, a different reward because I already had them. So that was half the fun thing. So if you're new to this, haven't seen Freya's story before, she's an alt character. I play many characters in this save. Her background is she was part of a I'm gonna do a mission on the ad. Oh no, is she a werewolf? Let's have a look. Yep, we'll bring up Octavia. So a short little story before I tell you the backstory.
Lead the way.
Octavia was like a little farmer with her mother and a adopted sister. Fuck, you're wearing clothes. And you know, they were living at this farm, this mod made by the guy that made LC Kingdoms or something. I don't know exactly. Shit, where am I going, dude? It's up here somewhere. Stormwatch Castle, no, this way. That's it. It's Frost Falls. It's like, you know, it replaces that farm where you find Cicero into like something big and grand, and that's where I just left them sitting there for a couple of weeks as farmers. You know, but wake up, go to the farm, that sort of shit. We'll take it back to a home. Actually, let's do it. And we'll find their graves. And Octavia was just one of the girls. Like, she was just like weak. Like, soon as shit started happening, like bad shit started happening, she would take off, bro. She would run. She was just a skinny little coward. You know, again, she didn't. You know, she was just a little farmer. She was like 19. And I've got a little story in this. I haven't put it on the Nexus yet or anything like that. And they were going to Whiterun, where the watchtower was actually taken over by bandits, and all of them were killed. And Octavia was about to be killed. She'd been slashed on the runaway. She just gave up and she was ready to die. Where Freya comes in, just butchers the bandits, carries her back to Whiterun, leaves it in the Temple of Kinnereth to be healed, and a month later, boom, I decided to have her go out and journey, which winter came along, and eventually Freya found her camping outside her place, even though she didn't know where her place was. And now she's training with Freya fully, and you know, they're a bit close, as in the sisters kind of close, because Freya is a dedicated lesbian. This is where I had them. Yeah, it's winter in Skyrim, so everywhere should be cold. I mean everywhere, but I kind of take a bit of that lore from Twilight, where everyone's like, all the werewolves kind of like supercharged hot, but it kind of plays a bit of a mess with my background story with Freya. So Freya is, as you can see in her eyes, I got this little headcanon thing because she's pureborn, as in she's born with the wolf spirit, because her parents were werewolves. And you know, being a pureborn is, you can never be cured. You're always permanently stuck as a werewolf. But the good thing about that is that you don't have to worry about the wolf wanting to get out, you know, and take control. This trees update, didn't they? Did, eh? Some of them did. Dynavision, I'm going to turn that off for a second. Dynavision. Off. Yeah, they're mostly winter trees. Mostly. Which is good. So her background is she lived with a, you know, she was born to a pure-blooded mother who was just like her, born to a werewolf pack, and a father that was turned.
Have you visited Rorikstead lately? No matter how harsh the winter, the crops that grow there never fall.
So her father was just turned, as in he was like, you know, bitten, And of course he was lost and getting hunted, and he eventually found this woman that invited him to the pact, and they fell in love, and boom, they had Freya right here. Now, when Freya was 7 years old, their pact wasn't a bad pact, you know, like you'd think that any citizen would be like, oh, werewolves are evil, they're monstrous creatures, but no, they weren't. They were worshippers of her scene, but they weren't like the hunting, killing humankind. They were just worshippers, and they hunted deer, and they hunted rabbit, and they hunted everything as a wolf, as in their sort of, here they are, as their sort of thing towards her scene. You know, they hunted their own creatures, they lived out in the woods. They were a bit like gypsies, that instead of caravans or carriages, it was tents. Lived out in the wild. Eventually, before a famous werewolf hunter found out where they were, and he came in and he slaughtered them with an axe. This very axe right here. So, I don't know which one this is. That weapon? Nah. So, I don't know which one's which. Doesn't really tell you which one's which. But yeah, this is Freya's mother and adopted sister right here. You're walking over their graves, so disrespectful. Yeah, so that's their background. But anyway, so she was 7 and her parents told her to run because this guy come in, you know, and most of them turned to wolves, and he cut them up like butter because this axe is designed for killing werewolves. And he just slaughtered them, and she was told to run, and she did, until of course she was frozen on the side of the road during winter. Is that what I think it is? Are they going to attack me? Yes, they are.
What was that?
How dare you? Filthy vigilant. Boom, bitch! That's what you get. Fucking with werewolves. Yeah, you didn't turn. Well, I might have told you not to. It's also a good idea. I gotta remember to keep telling her to do it, like, you know, turn when we're on a contract and unturn, because everyone tries to kill me. Are you thieves? Are you both thieves? He's looking at me all suspect and shit. You are thieves. Rajit
wishes you well.
Did I say it? I fucking used it again. Rajit. Wait, what?
Alright then.
Hey, brah. I don't like that
Let
shit.
us dance.
Hey, fuck. You realise when I do the job for what? Right.
I hate these things.
Oh, right. Well. Eh, not hostile. Let them go. So, anyway, sorry. I'm losing track of all my shit because I'm just running to the bounty board, which is going to take me around to the front entrance. Are we here yet? No, we're not. Winter just confuses me. I don't know where I am half the time. So, she was... I know I did say that werewolves are extremely, you know, over hot, you know, not as in attractive wise, as in their body temperature's higher. She was still a child, 7 years old. Pureborn doesn't have to worry about the fear of being forced to transform due to the moon. They can never be cured, and they've always got that supersonic hearing and perception that, you know, all the turned ones get. But it's not a curse to them, it's actually rather a gift, you know. But like I said, they can never be cured because half of them is the wolf. You know, they are born with the wolf in their body, in their soul. Oh, poor lad. We want none of this shit. We're innocent. I mean, I thought that would actually fix up because I'm pretty sure I ran that in the. I did. I swear to God, I did. Apparently not. Whatever. I would have definitely ran this in the... Fuck, I keep getting distracted. Always do this. So, she was found frozen on the side of the road by a woman wearing, you know, sort of weird steel plate mixed with iron armor, which is Cecilia. Cecilia is my vampire character. I pretty much took her in and raised her for 10 years and trained her and all that sort of stuff, you know, made sure that she was...
Yeah?
Alright.
Oh, fuck, right, yeah?
That's the last of them.
Rough, bro. Headbutt him, blew his head completely off and just cut it off and minced it into pieces. And Cecilia basically took her to one of her hideouts that she has throughout all the years and trained her and raised her and taught her how to use blade over her claws, because again she was told the story of how a pack and family was killed, and she knew that this werewolf hunter was using the werewolf strength as their ultimate weakness, and so she trained her with blade and sword. Now when Freya was 17, she left her a letter and disappeared. Kind of broke Cecilia's heart, of course. It was one of the first children she'd ever raised, or was the first child she pretty much ever raised as a vampire, and Cecilia disappeared for 17, around 4 years. She joined the Women of the North. We just ran past one of them. They wear black, sort of skimpy armour. They're like their creed is all for women, and not just all for women's rights, and the will to survive. And they're also lesbians and bisexuals, and that's like I was a horny 18-year-old when I made that mod, so I've just injected them into the world. And she went off and joined them. That's why she got these tattoos, the face tattoo, not the paint, but the tattoo, like the faded stuff. And that's why she joined them, and she was a lesbian. Freya's a lesbian. So is Octavia, in a way. She just has never experienced a wiener. And so she trained with them for a few years, but she was born with nature. She didn't, she hated being stuck inside of, concrete walls with women either moaning or talking, and it was just very noisy for her. The sort of noise of nature makes was natural to her. She could sleep under that. So eventually she left, and she, gained the height of her scene. I left it as a mystery, so I don't know how she did it, and I kind of like it that way. But eventually she found news of the hunter that had killed her pack, and she was inside of a bar, drinking there when he was boasting with his axe, because he left his, all his weapons on his horse outside, all his normal stuff, but his axe, that was his boasting tool, that was what got his dick wet at the bar, I'm a famous werewolf hunter, look at this axe. He retrieved it from a man that made a deal with Hercene to cure his wife of lycanthropy. And of course, not Hercene, Clavicus Vile. Clavicus Vile, being Clavicus Vile, gave him a cure to cure his daughter, just a more permanent one. And he retrieved that axe of that old man, or brought it, or gained it, who knows how he gained it, but he saw Freya and he saw her eyes and he knew exactly what she was, and he called her out. He's in the bar, everyone separated and was scared shitless of there being a pure-born werewolf around him. And he brandished his axe and played the hero and said, he'd take care of her, because he was counting on her to turn to a werewolf. But she looked at him and smirked the side eye, grabbed a blade, I'm still a bloody vampire, grabbed a blade and charged him, and his eyes opened up with fear and expecting that this werewolf would just charge him like an ordinary person. Before he could even swing his blade, she'd already defended it with a shield attack, with a shield up in the sky from the blade's head, and drove a sword right into his belly, killing him in this matter of seconds. He stood no chance, turning his thought of a werewolf's strength into a weakness. He wasn't expecting her to fight like an ordinary person. And he didn't have his blades and that sort of stuff on him in the bar, just his boasting axe. And that's how she retrieved the axe. Now, she retrieved it so no one else would hunt and kill werewolves. But yesterday, when I was playing as Cecilia, and I had Freya as a companion, I opened up a cage door. I had a werewolf inside of it, and it was a feral. Jesus Christ.
Gods gave you two hands.
It was a feral, and
Respect that.
it's too far away for me to see. Too far away for you to see. So, it was a feral, and actually she knocked me back, like with this claw attack, and then Freya just comes up and butchers it. So this axe actually has killed somebody. I'll be back, I've got to fix her up. So she did actually kill a werewolf with that axe herself, but it was a feral, in her eyes ferals are long gone. Her pack used to hunt ferals down, or bad werewolves that just wanted to kill people. But mainly ferals, those that refused to turn, and the wolf eventually took full control and never gave the body back. They were just animals, pretty much, beta wolves. Sometimes causing feral packs, which wasn't good, and that's what her group was all about, hunting.
Hello, friend.
Before eventually this hunter came in and butchered them all.
Need something?
First, I'm going to check the local board, so I don't have to go too far out of town. She also helped the Daedric mutt out. Oh, fuck that, not walking that far. Deliver. Dragon bows. How many dragons did you get at the moment? That's a negative on the missives. Let's go to the bounty boards. Notice boards. Slay the beast. Rescue citizen Hod. Swear to God, I've rescued Hod before. We're rescuing somebody. And yeah, so Cecilia basically, when raising her, took her on missions, on bounties that she used to do. And this is pretty much what Freya does now. She doesn't live by the wilds and hunt random deer and worship her thing in peace. She does what Cecilia taught her to do. Eventually she came back and she knew what she wanted from Cecilia, you know. Yes, I know it's kind of weird, I think you're a pervert. Kinda. You know, she made a move on Cecilia, and that was the first time Cecilia had actually seen her in 4 years. When she saw her, she was a young woman, but now she's a fully, like, she would look like this. A tank. And tattoos and battle scars and all that sort of shit. And that was kind of the first time Cecilia had ever experienced any sort of affection in 200 plus years. You know, she's an Imperial, they're kind of open-ended when it comes to boy or girl. And, you know, she got a MILF dream, or should I say, elder vampire mother I would fuck? I don't know. But she got what she wanted. And her and Cecilia still occasionally mingle, hang out, train, you know. Play scissors, paper, cock. You know what I mean. Alright, so I'm basically going to do this mission to save. Hopefully the bounty guy doesn't try to like take my head off when she turns into a werewolf. I'll read the note first. It might help. Rescue citizen Hod. Where are we going? Bulgruk the Greater. So we are in Whiterun. Sweet. Talk.
Yes, my love?
I can't see all your dialogue. It's faded out. Everything's white. Transform by yourself.
Lead on.
Should I? I don't think I should, because I gotta... Depends where it is. Call it back. I didn't do fucking mission. I'm around. What am I doing after? Forgot what I downloaded before my hard drive died, but it was awesome. I used to like tag all this shit. I gotta hand this in too. Oh my god, bro. Oh yeah, sweet. I don't want to spend all that time walking, so we'll just go there, eh? Because that's a long walk. So, yeah, I'm happy with Freya, man. She's a barbarian werewolf, you know, who kind of follows in Cecilia's footsteps and becoming a bounty hunter. She's got 2 members to her pack, which are both, you know, her side pieces. Rosella, you might have seen her in a couple of videos. She's an Imperial with dark elf eyes and dark elf skin colour. A bit of like a half-breed. You can't have half-breeds in the Elder Scrolls, so I thought, why not mix some of the father's traits into the daughter's traits? So where she's got her father's eyes, which are red, because he was a dark elf, and her father's skin colour. So that's why I kind of thought of mixing the races. I don't know how Argonian and Human would go. Oh my goodness. Oh, for a sleep, baby! Oh! You know what? You're training in limit. Oh, yeah. What a legend. What a fucking legend. So, I've been making her stronger. Oh, here we go. Hopefully she turns the clothes back on. I made this skin for her. I didn't make her, I just put it together. So, her fur colour is her hair colour, and her eye colour is an eye colour. Since she's not a pureborn, she doesn't have those yellow eyes that Freya has. Which, I could show you. We're going inside an interior, we're going to rescue someone. We can't do that as a wolf. I don't even know if they'll be hostile towards me or not, because for some reason every other NPC is when she turns into a wolf. So she's got a little pack, I mean, looking, you know, it's a bit of a Amazon sort of thing, where it's all ladies. The man, like, when I was a young fella, right, yeah, I knew I liked women, but I was like, you know, as an underage individual watching adult content, I didn't like looking at dicks. I still don't. I don't even like looking at mine. And I thought, what's, you know, and this word from Dinosaurs, a movie, came out like 1999, you know, where this old Triceratops goes, what's worse than one Carnotaur? 2 Carnotaurs! And I was like, what's better than one woman? 2 women. So this has always stuck with me. I'm a lesbian enthusiast. Whenever I get like, a woman gets angry at me and she's actually a lesbian, I go, I'm a lesbian too. Just born in a man's body. Well, hello.
No! I'll kill you!
Really don't try. Is she gonna be able to use that wolf or what? That was a bit slow. I'm like ninja or something. Hey. Alright, nah, it's your go. You fuck him up. legend. I wish there was a mod that allowed you to feed on them. Oh fuck. Goldsmith bar? I do like that. That's cheeky, bro. It's cheeky. I like it. There's a lot of skulls there. It's too kinky for my liking. And I've been talking about some pretty fucking kinky shit. I said watch if she transforms. You might have like a really weird edit. She might transform with her like clothes off.
There's someone there?
Oh, fuck yeah. Jesus Christ, dude.
I submit.
Hey, look, you need to chill out. This is what I mean. Anyone gets hostile when there's like a... So, I'm just gonna wait her now, so she chills the fuck out. Everyone becomes hostile when my followers turn to werewolves, even if I'm not a werewolf.
Victor.
Huh?
Look, Brat, we wait her now. Yeah, that's it. You got your clothes on? Hey, put your clothes on, you animal. Yeah, no clothes on. Bro, put your bloody clothes on. Jesus Christ. Tickle attack, first of all, in case he gets back up and she goes to fight him again.
We are routed. Fall back.
No,
Mercy.
this one. Octavia armor.
We are routed. Fall back.
Wait, mate. I only want to talk, okay?
Mercy.
Don't hurt me. You win. I understand.
Yeah, we come to save you, not tear you a new fucking asshole. Alright, I'm gonna tell her not to transform again.
Still here.
I might only do those if it's a full Benny mission, like if I've got to take heads.
If there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
So, we had no Benny mission. I just really wanted to show up her new armor, and for those that are new, explain kind of who she is. So, in the Daedric quest, like I said before, I thought he was familiar. Here's kind of her job was to like save the dog. So she saved Sinling because he was also a werewolf, and she kind of saved and helped out the mutt, Flavicus Viles' dog. So she helped out. Got other awards. I'm just gonna get back to the den. I'm gonna show you, man, where I put all the gold. Like it's killing me. I love the place because it's like full nature, you know, and it does respawn with like bears and shit, which you got to kill off, and like other creatures at the back, which kind of make it a bit more mysterious and more hostile. I like that because, again, it's protected by natural forces. And on the journey, that's another naked person. Why, bro? I'm gonna go check it out real quick. To the journey to get to the gold and all the goods and the loots, you got to go through Spriggans and stuff, and it's a natural trap. I just probably got to add the Predator faction to my character, so I can actually, like, when I'm playing as her, they don't attack me, they will attack anybody else foreign to the place. And the cool thing about it, which you saw when I first started the video, is that it doesn't also turn to winter. You know, since I have like a little mountain range, the snow doesn't come in, which is awesome. It still looks like summer in there. I've still got a piece of vanilla to Skyrim, because this is all cold and shit. Follow me, you clown.
I'm right behind you.
It looks like the sort of place you don't go into either, because it's got blood at the front of it and shit. So it's kind of got that spooky, like, don't go in there sort of vibe. And, you know, you do see a campsite, like, oh, someone's living here, I want to go have a look around. And then you get your head blown off by a Spriggan, which happened to Octavia when I first spawned her in. Or when I reset her. It was funny as, man. And, like, I was so pissed too, because I'd just given her all this crap. And the Spriggan just blows her head complete off. Later. Set game hour to 12. Beautiful. Absolutely bloody beautiful. Look at that water, man. That's moist. It's oily for some reason. Let me just give myself the faction for progress in case there's any left. I think it's got it. Hawthorn, Vampire, Blum Blum Blum, Skeleton, Vigilance, Tribal, Hagram. Guess not. I'll have to fix that up later. Hey. If you guys are going to smash, do it later. Please say no, please say no. Oh, fuck. Octavia, Rosella armor. All these armors, including Freya's, I all mashed them together with different body slide presets, you know, from skimpy armors and even vanilla armors. Did I give you a sword? No, I did not give you a sword back. Shit. Oh well.
Well, all right. Be careful and stay
This
safe.
is their
I
den. They
understand.
all sleep in the same tent
Goodbye,
now.
my love.
Kind of spoonish, but again, Freya's the pack leader and she's the boss. So up this path here is where I'll keep all the treasured shit. There's normally a Spriggan and maybe a saber cat on the other side. Yeah, it all depends. I'm gonna add that faction down now. I really do. So like, I'm going again. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should just edit all the levels listed here. Here it is. Here she is. Edit the levels listed here with these creatures of faction or something. Here's the treasure helm. I'm probably going to remove the fog a bit. Clavicus Vile as her god. Clavicus Vile, no. Her scene, far out. I keep getting the names mixed up. Some of the artifacts she's gained across the journey, including this, which is she was a Thessalia. Thessalia gave it to her. She gained this, and like, I just love the way I said that, man. It looks so like, just barren. She was fucking loaded full of cash, man. And the werewolf stuff, I spawned that in, I kind of cheated in, but again, she's, yeah, a worshipper of Thingy Bob. Keep getting the wrong names. And this is just her den, man. I love it. Looks awesome. There's a wolf. Oh, doesn't want me. Fair enough. Yep, so this is just Freya, you know, I mean, I love playing as her because she's, you know, she's Barbarian, she's a two-handed maniac, you know, I love that shit, and she's also a werewolf, so if I get outnumbered 3 to 1, I just go, you know, full wolf style, and get a town on them, bro. So I've given her, like, lots of, unarmed damage, so if she turns into a wolf, she's like 2-hit anybody. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there you are. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. One of my favourite characters, probably my favourite character, even though Centaurus is my main character, but she was my first ever alt character, because I wanted to try and play a female, but also something different apart from the sword and shield guy, which was a female Nordic barbarian, and yeah, it all kind of evolved itself over in different sorts of stories over time. See if I can find a picture of her somewhere. Nah, it'll be on my iPad somewhere, I don't know, whatever. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed, and if you want to, if you like this content and me playing other characters and also this, like and subscribe, do more coming along. I'm not that sort of YouTuber that's going to chuck ads in front of you. I don't even get paid for this shit. I don't really give 2 fucks about getting paid for this shit. I'm just a dude who likes to share my stuff, help you out with some mod instructions, mod tutorials, other things. Gameplay wise, that sort of stuff. Anyway, I'm out of here. Have a good one.